How does emotional self-sufficiency affect intimacy? This week we explored the delicate balance between dependence and independence within an intimate relationship. As we explored in previous parts of this series where we unpacked the features of the high-functioning person, we realized that one of their hallmarks is the ability to withstand great pressures and to remain performative and dependable regardless. In intimate relationships, this can go too far. Now, usually in the early stages of life development, when safe attachment is being developed, the person who becomes a high-functioning individual usually has experienced some form of gap or neglect that has taught them to eventually adopt a strategy of self-reliance. And as they grow and notice that they are indeed able to perform, and later on as they notice that they get praised and rewarded for their ability to perform regardless of situation, this strategy becomes very deeply embedded. And so the high-functioning person ends up with this modus operandi where they're typically relying on themselves to do the things. They are able to do them more effectively, more efficiently, and would therefore tend to not seek help. Within the context of an intimate relationship, this can be taken to an extreme and can leave our partners feel completely cut off from the relationship. Why? Because they don't see an opportunity to connect with us where we also have needs. And our typical tendency as high-functioning people, in an intimate relationship, this can be a hindrance. Intimacy is the ability to connect to each other's needs and to flow in and out from dependence to independence, back and forth, where we recognize ourselves and each other as individuals and as independent entities, while at the same time recognizing that we share an intimate space that connects us into a third entity called the relationship. And it is only by communicating and being open to each other's needs within the relationship that we can make space for our partner to feel connected, to feel intimate, to feel seen, and at some level to feel useful within the context of the relationship. The high-functioning person has the tendency to close off to this idea of needing someone, and therefore inside a relationship may not readily make space for their needs, either by not asking or by saying no when they're being asked. True intimacy and alignment comes from connection and openly sharing each other's needs. And so my reflection for you this week is the following. Think about the last time you felt hurt, overwhelmed, or exhausted. Did you share this with your partner and process it together? Or did you process it in isolation and only returned to the relationship once you felt back in control? So consider, what are you really protecting yourself from? Until next week.